Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are now settling down to life in LA outside of the royal family, but a former princess once claimed life is never the same after making the huge decision to leave the royal fold. Meghan and Harry were caught on camera delivering food in Los Angeles to the sick last week, the first time the pair had been seen in California since they moved. The couple were living in Canada up until last month, when they decided to relocate to the U.S. before the borders closed. However, Harry's friend Dr. Jane Goodall claimed he was finding life a bit challenging just now in California, as he does not have any of his own friends out there. Writer Patrick Treble has also revealed in Canadian publication Maclean's how there was another royal who renounced all of her titles before Harry, who felt life outside of the royal fold was never the same. Princess Patricia of Connaught was the granddaughter of Queen Victoria. She was very popular when she moved to Canada to be with her father, the Duke of Connaught, in the 1910s, so popular in fact, her portrait was printed onto the $1 note. However, Mr. Treble pointed out Patricia married for love, and broke royal tradition in the process. He continued, over the years, rumored suitors included King Alfonso XIII of Spain, King Manuel II of Portugal, Grand Duke Michael of Russia and Adolphus Frederick VI, Grey Duke of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. The strong-willed Patricia turned them all down, opting to wait until she could marry the love of her life. She chose to marry the third son of the Earl of Dalhousie, who became the aide-de-camp to her father in Ottawa, Alexander Ramsay. Yet, Mr. Treble explained, though an aristocrat, his commoner status and lack of title were apparently too much for her family, especially given kings were vying for her hand. Her family refused to permit her marriage to the Royal Navy officer for years, and when they did marry, she decided to give up her royal titles in the process. Her cousin King George V signed a warrant 4 days before the wedding allowing her to relinquish the style of HRH and title of Princess of Great Britain and Ireland. After she exchanged vows with her new husband, she was officially known as Lady Patricia Ramsay instead. Foreshadowing Harry's decision to leave behind his royal life, Patricia also remained part of the line of succession. However, according to royal author Robert Golden, Patricia had warned that things are never quite the same when talking to Princess Margaret, another royal who thought about leaving her titles behind. Margaret is understood to have considered renouncing her royal titles when she wanted to wed Group Captain Peter Townsend, a divorcee who was her senior by more than a decade in her father's equerry. However, Margaret decided to keep her titles instead of following her heart. Shortly after the Sussexes made their shock announcement that they would be stepping down in January, the Daily Mail acknowledged how Patricia was one of the few royals to voluntarily leave royal life behind. However, the piece pointed out that it was unlikely Patricia's life would be a template which will appeal to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as she chose to fully reject royal status. Harry and Meghan on the other hand were allegedly frustrated that they had to give up the trademark Sussex Royal during the Megxit negotiations.